This cracked helmet isn't about one bad season. It represents something Alabama may have lost forever: fear. There was a time when opponents walked into Bryant-Denny Stadium already expecting to lose. The logo, the uniform, the history, it all felt overwhelming. But heading into the 2026 season, something has changed. Alabama still has elite recruits. It still has unlimited resources. And yet, for the first time in decades, rival fan bases aren't intimidated. They're confident. So what happened? Did Alabama decline? Or did college football change in a way that even Alabama couldn't stop? For nearly 2 decades, Alabama wasn't just the best team in college football, it was the standard. Under Nick Saban, the Crimson Tide won 6 national championships, dominated recruiting rankings, and sent more players to the NFL than any other program in the country. But those trophies tell only part of the story. Alabama's greatest advantage wasn't talent, it was psychology. Opponents made mistakes before the game even started because they believed Alabama would eventually break them. And most of the time, it did. Fear creates hesitation. Hesitation creates mistakes. Mistakes create losses. The problem is that psychological advantages disappear when the system changes. And college football has changed faster than anyone imagined. The transfer portal gave players unprecedented freedom. NIL transformed recruiting into a marketplace, and suddenly, the strategy that built Alabama's dynasty stopped being exclusive. According to NCAA data, player movement has exploded over the last several seasons. Elite talent no longer needs to wait behind future NFL stars. Players can leave, or they can choose another program from the beginning. Texas can compete, Oregon can compete, Tennessee can compete, Texas A&M can compete. Alabama didn't suddenly become worse. Its advantage became smaller. And dynasties aren't built on being good. They're built on being different. That's the challenge facing Kalen DeBoer. Replacing Nick Saban was never just about winning games. It was about replacing certainty. Every Alabama coach before Saban was judged by results. DeBoer is being judged against an idea, the idea that Alabama should dominate everyone, and that's becoming harder every year. Heading into his 3rd season, DeBoer has inherited something strange, one of the most talented rosters in America, and one of the biggest question marks. Most fans think the biggest story is the quarterback battle. Austin Mack brings experience and familiarity with DeBoer's offense. Keelon brings something far more dangerous: expectation. The former top recruit from Texas arrived in Tuscaloosa with superstar potential and a near-perfect high school record. During Alabama's spring game, Russell immediately became the center of attention. Some analysts even suggested the competition may already be leaning in his favor. Others believe the coaching staff trusts Mack's experience more than fans realize. Could Alabama start the safer option? Or will raw talent prove impossible to ignore? That debate dominates headlines. But it may be distracting everyone from the real problem. Because Alabama's biggest weakness isn't under center, it's up front. Last season, Alabama averaged roughly 100 rushing yards per game. That might not sound alarming until you compare it to championship seasons. Every national title team under Saban consistently rushed for more than 200 yards per game. The difference isn't small. It's massive. And this offseason, Alabama lost multiple offensive linemen to the NFL while replacing them with younger, less experienced players. Even optimistic reports from inside the program acknowledge that the offensive line remains the biggest concern. Because every championship team understands one simple truth. Quarterbacks don't survive without protection. Explosive offenses don't exist without a running game. And five-star recruits can't develop while running for their lives. Suddenly, the quarterback battle looks very different. Maybe Alabama doesn't need the most talented quarterback. Maybe it needs the quarterback who can escape pressure, which raises an uncomfortable question. Is Keelon Russell the future because he's the best passer? Or because Alabama expects problems it can't fully solve? No one inside the program is saying that publicly. But it's a possibility worth watching. And if the offensive line struggles early, the pressure on DeBoer could intensify quickly, because the schedule offers no mercy. Georgia, LSU, Tennessee, Texas A&M, Auburn. There are no easy weeks, no guaranteed wins, no room for slow starts. According to multiple preseason projections, Alabama enters the season outside the small group of clear national title favorites. Not because experts doubt the talent, because they understand the environment. College football is deeper than ever. The SEC is tougher than ever, and Alabama no longer walks onto the field with an automatic advantage. For Alabama fans, that's uncomfortable. For everyone else, it's exciting, because if the most dominant program of the modern era can lose its edge, what does that say about the future of the sport? Maybe this isn't Alabama's decline. Maybe it's everyone else's rise. And that brings us back to the original question. Why doesn't Alabama scare anyone anymore? The answer isn't that Alabama stopped being great. It's that college football stopped allowing anyone to stay great forever. Nick Saban built a dynasty for a system that no longer exists. A system where recruiting advantages lasted longer, where players stayed put, where power concentrated at the top. That world is gone. The logo still matters. The facilities still matter. The tradition still matters. But tradition alone doesn't win championships anymore. Adaptation does. The 2026 season won't tell us whether Alabama is still good. We already know it is. The real question is whether Alabama can reinvent itself before the rest of college football catches up completely. Can Kalen DeBoer build a new kind of dynasty? Or are we witnessing the moment college football became too competitive for anyone to dominate again? What do you think? Has Alabama truly lost its fear factor, or is everyone underestimating the Crimson Tide? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy documentaries that explain how sports, power and money shape the world around us, subscribe to the channel. Because the next story might change the way you see college football forever.